Cheers. It's been a year. It's been some time.
Welcome back. I'd say episode,
I don't know.
whatever, but let's just not kid ourselves. It's been a full year. So let's go with...
It's been a minute.
It's season 2, episode 1.
Oh, I like season 2.
Season 2, COVID edition.
Yeah. This is our catch-up. We were trying to decide what we wanted to talk about with the catch-up. Alex is like, well, just a general catch-up. And I'm like, well, what about just quarantine and COVID? She said, no, that's a whole other episode. I'm like, but that's really all that's happened in our life.
I mean, we have some other things. There's things we can talk about.
Yeah.
First, I'd like to announce that we actually did record 4 episodes last year that Holly never edited.
We did.
And they never made it out. So maybe we'll release the unarchived videos, something exciting like that.
Yeah, I forgot we did that.
We did 4.
That's right.
All right, welcome to the Zen Den. The last time you saw this space, it was atrocious, blue wallpaper. This is a COVID project.
Yeah, we've done a couple of projects, which is interesting because the kids have been home. We've been kind of drowning in
kids.
We've had no time for anything, but we've managed to get some projects done, which I don't know.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
You can't see a 360 of this room, but there's plenty on Holly's Instagram, but this room is banging.
Completely different.
Yeah. All right, what's new? Let's start with the kids.
Yeah. Nico's walking. That's a huge thing in our life. Nico's walking 100% of the time.
Yeah.
So that's fun. He's into everything and
crawling, climbing. He's a climber.
Yeah, he's a climber. He's keeping us on our toes. He's the exact opposite of Jackson in every way, but the big way is he's no fear. And Jackson is scared of everything. So Nico's into everything, climbing on everything, trying all the things. It's pretty cool to see.
It is pretty cool. He's fun. He's crazy. We call him
Coco Loco.
Coco Loco. And yeah, he just keeps us incredibly on our toes, but he's so much fun.
Mm-hmm. What else? Jackson, he's talking a lot.
Yeah, he's trying every word.
He tries every word. He has a ton of words now, so that's super exciting.
Yeah.
He's heading into grade 1.
Crazy.
Somewhere, maybe.
Maybe he's heading into grade 1.
In all fairness, if we have to do grade 1 at home, he'll be going to grade 1 next year.
We'll be repeating kindergarten super loosely.
What else is new with Jax? I don't know.
That's
a big one.
It's a big one.
So yeah, we've just been pretty much home since March. We haven't.
Yeah. So here's a recap of 2020. February we went to Florida I was gone the whole month. I was in Vegas. I came back. We all went to Florida for 2.5 weeks. I had to work, so I brought the family. We hung out with Ty and Katie, saw a bunch of our friends, went to the Dream Retreat, did 4 days at Disney. I was jetting between Miami and Orlando and Tampa and Sarasota.
When we were in Disney, COVID was there's a couple cases in the Seattle area. All is well. We came home.
I went to Dallas the next week.
Yep.
At that point, there was 6 cases in Dallas, 150 in Seattle, and 150 in New York. I was in Dallas for 2.5 days, and on the second day, the NBA closed. On the second day, the NHL shut down, and by the third day, they were announcing they were closing the border, and we flew home.
Yep. So Alex came back. She had to quarantine for 2 weeks straight. Yeah. If you guys remember, Nico was deathly ill. He high fevers, coughs, low sats. In all fairness, he probably had COVID. He got tested, came back inconclusive, got tested again, came back negative, but with all the errors in testing, who knows? And then by the following week, schools here were shut down. It all just happened so quick.
I came back from Dallas, and on the day I flew home, they announced schools were going to be closed, shut down to the end of the school year.
I called Alex in Dallas. I said, Jackson's done. He's not going back. So Friday, I brought all of his stuff home, and school was still going as is. And then by Sunday night, they shut everything down. So, yeah, so we've just been home. Alex has been working from home. I've been not working from home, obviously.
Can't bring the airplane home.
Yeah.
We tried. There's nowhere to park it.
So yeah, we've just been surviving. The first few months, it was still freezing here.
It was winter.
Snow on the ground.
So much snow.
So we bought a bounce house that actually has saved our life for like the first 2 months. We bought a bounce house that like goes in our family room. Kids love that. We played outside as much as we could, and then now that it's summer, we're outside all the time.
Splash park every day.
Yeah. So it's been really good since it warmed up. But yeah, I feel like COVID and quarantine has really brought us like closer together, which I don't know. I feel like if you asked me like last year if we could get closer together, I'd probably be like, no, there's like no way. But I feel like it did. It really brought the boys close together.
Yeah, and it brought us close. Like for me, I was out of the house Monday through Friday all day. It wasn't a big deal because Jax was in school, but I really didn't get a ton of time with Nico. I'd come home, like dinner in bed. I traveled a fair amount. So last year I was gone a decent amount, probably every other month for like 2 weeks or a week. So yeah, like for me, being able to bond, especially with Nico,
that's true,
has been really significant. Yeah. The boys together, and yeah, just all of us as a family, like, you know, I know my boss isn't watching this, but it was so like rush. I'm doing my MBA. I was working out. I was working a couple of different jobs. So I was like up at 5:30, doing schoolwork, hitting the gym, coming home just to like get Jax out of bed. Holly would get them ready for school and breakfast while I cleaned up and got ready for work, and we were out the door. So our morning was just like boom, 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 boom. And now I get up when Jackson gets up, whatever that time that may be. We come downstairs together, we have coffee, I do some work or schoolwork, we chill. Then at like 8 o'clock, him and I start a workout together. We take it super chill, and then at 9, which at that, normally we're both in school and at work at this point, we all sit down for family breakfast. We sit around the table for like an hour. We sip coffee.
The kids just, snack and
chill. And then I like work for a bunch of hours, and then by the time the kids are up from nap, it's like, okay, let's go do something as a family before dinner. So
it's actually, I've been loving it. Like it's awesome. Been a lot of fun.
And I actually work way harder and get more done in like that condensed time because it's just so much more concentrated, but then I get all this more time to enjoy with the family. So I'm never going back.
Yeah, we're just like way less stressed. And I mean, we noticed a huge difference in Jackson.
Yeah.
Within the first month or two of being off school. He was just like less stimmy. He was like just kind of chill. And I guess we didn't really realize, because like rushing him out the door in the morning, go from this to that, like that really stresses him out. And I guess we didn't really realize how much it did until we were just home. And then we just saw such a difference in him.
Yeah.
That he had a big bald spot on his head. It's alopecia. And it's most likely a response triggered by stress. It completely filled in within a month of being home.
Yeah, so it started when he went to school, to kindergarten. And it was pretty
It started big. Like
the
first
He
week.
had like a big one on the back, and then he had got one on the front. And yeah, within a month of being home,
it was totally filled in. So yeah, I think just as a family, we've been just a lot less stressed. And we're very fortunate that nothing financially changed for us. So Alex is still working. I'm still working. I'm sure if, our job situation was affected by COVID, we would be a lot more stressed, worrying about money. But
we're very fortunate.
We're very fortunate that didn't affect us at all. So yeah, I don't know. Like, what else can we...
I don't know. That's it. We have some like fun things I think to talk about in future episodes.
We totally do.
Lots of fun stuff.
We need to talk about like my biggest thing right now is school and what's going on with school and what our plans are. So I know that's probably going to be a full episode on its own.
2021, plans for 2021. We're hoping that we can just wipe 2020 off the books, start fresh. We got some other fun things, and I don't know. I think that's kind of like a really good recap to summarize. January was January, February we traveled, March quarantine, April quarantine, May quarantine, June quarantine, July quarantine, and we're in August and we're quarantining. So
we've got a couple camping trips in up to my sister-in-law's house. I mean, for the most part, we're still grocery shopping as little as possible. So like we'll go like a week and a half to 2 weeks, which is like totally
we used to go like every other day.
We used to go like every other day and just pick up things here and there for meals. So now like, we're still trying to go to the stores like not at all. The kids haven't been in a store since March.
Yeah.
And I know like when we'll like go to a store and one of us will run in, and Jax, he keeps asking to go in. So I think that he's kind of starting to. Other than that, I mean, we don't really have friends.
We don't really have friends, so not a lot has changed in our social life.
We don't hang out with people. We don't go out.
We actually have
anything.
like a quarantine wine night Zoom call every Saturday, which is going like 6 months strong now. And our social life is more banging than it's ever been with that, like legitimately.
With our people, though.
With our people.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're not here. We have no friends here. So nothing. Legitimately. Yeah, like I don't know. I've probably been into a store 5 times in 6 months. Holly does most of it because she is kind of already out and about. She goes to work, so I now am going into the office on Fridays, and that's it. Because once everything opened back up, I kind of had to at least make an appearance. But
so yeah,
that's it.
I feel like that's it. For
us. That's kind of like the 6 months in a nutshell. I mean, I kind of like it. Like minus, I wish the world would get it together. Yeah.
I don't know. For us, it's been really, but it's been a positive.
Yeah.
As like stressful as it's been, and like we stressed about like school and the kids and sickness, obviously.
And I'll also just acknowledge that like we understand that like COVID aside, there's a lot of other things going on in the world right now that aren't good, and you know we're very fortunate that we're kind of isolated from it here, but it doesn't mean that's not on our hearts and on our minds, and that we don't do what we can. To just lead by example and be good people, and it's times like these that I'm very grateful that we live in Canada, and specifically the middle of nowhere in Canada. So
true.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
that's it. That's all.
Cheers to season 2.
Season 2, episode 1.
Bye.